Are we on?
We might be on.
We might be
Are we
on.
on?
Welcome to Onsen Ripples.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're doing it live today.
Yes,
again.
we are.
Last week was a ramen live,
Mhm.
and we had to kind of like
Yes.
talk quietly.
With other people around.
But now we're back at the Onsen, and it
Mhm.
looks nice and colourful in our usual spot. Ladies and gentlemen, Hario! Yay!
Hello. And this is Claude.
Yay!
Woo.
Our special edition. It's April 22nd.
Yep.
Very special day.
22.
Is that why? It's international, or it should be universal, really.
Universal.
Earth Day.
Earth Day.
Love the Earth Day.
Woo. I love the earth.
It's Earth Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Earth Day, I think we've all heard about it and sort of had little things. So somewhere there's probably little Earth Day things going on around somewhere near you. There'll be some sort of, and it's basically about awareness, right?
Yes.
Things that are happening there. The ecosystems are failing. Our ozone layer could go on. Endangered species and polluted air, polluted water, all that stuff that you should be aware of, and they're trying to promote as much as they can. And so everywhere around the world, they should be doing some little bit, just enough to, join in if you can. Go and see what it is if you don't know. I know they've been plugging it a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, and if you can't do it, just go out and hug a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it for what it is.
Look at the sky, appreciate nature. We are basically living because of this nature.
Right.
All the product, all the food, drink water, all those things we can't do without the nature.
I think people take it for granted, especially in this day and age. We've gone so far away from our original prehistoric roots where we were living off the land and in a nice little balance with everything, if it's ever been balanced. But I think with all our technology and housing and cars and stuff, everyone's kind of forgotten about it, and so it'll be there forever, but it won't.
No, it's grateful that we get this clean water that we can drink.
Not all of us do.
No, that's the thing. You have to appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's not normal.
No.
When you think about it.
And I really, since moving out this way, I've appreciated it a lot more. I'm very grateful for living in this beautiful area with clean water and clean air, and you can really feel it. There's lots of beautiful trees out there.
Yeah, like you from Australia, so you have these water problems.
Yeah.
But here in Japan, we get lots of water.
Right, especially around we're in the onsen areas, and the onsen, the water just flows completely on and on and on. So
the onsen water comes out from the earth 24/7.
Yeah,
and it's been going on for more than 50 years at this place. So it's amazing when you think about it.
I want to turn it off.
So much.
Okay, every time I walk past somewhere, how do I switch it off? Quick, save this.
Yes, but the thing is, it does come out and it goes back to the earth.
Right.
And we don't put any chemicals and stuff. So
I've got my Pure Onsen t-shirt.
Yes, it says Pure Onsen, which means no, chemicals, no. What is it?
Chlorinated. Yeah. We're one of the few. There's not that many around, but we're one of the few that do. There's a lot of noise going on here.
As usual.
So it's a little buzz in the air, but it is one of the few that are around, the Pure Onsen. So we're quite proud of that. And this is one of our t-shirts.
Proud, and we really appreciate because without this, we need a lot of water to do that. It's just the amount of water that we get every seconds, every month, every minutes.
Yeah, it just keeps flowing out.
Yeah.
But you went for a little walk yesterday, day before.
Yes.
And not only that, we not only the water, which is the main thing that we do, but we live in a nice little area where it's in a big city, Obihiro, in the east side of Hokkaido, which is a northern island. But it seems like we're really cut off and we're on top of a mountain because where we are.
Yeah, it's
quite
not really
nice.
a mountain.
It's on a hill, but it's
above
overlooking everything, which gives you great views from the onsen. But it's also the area around us it hasn't been developed so much. So We got these lovely trees, and people go for walks, and so
Yeah, like
even
right
though
underneath us, it's all residential area. It's full of houses.
yeah,
But we're on top of the hill,
Yeah.
looking down all those things.
and you can see the city from up where we are. It's really nice at night. The beautiful view.
Yeah, I'll
And
show you a bit of.
give us a look.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah. So the other day, I was chatting with one of the customers who turned out to be a bird expert.
Bird expert.
Yeah. She goes to those isolated. No, what is it? Deserted island.
Yeah, she's like a botanist and a
Well, she does
biologist. And she
yeah.
does studies of
birds.
birds.
Yeah.
And when for long periods of time too, she's just sitting there with binoculars and
Yeah.
taking
Just
notes
counting
and counting.
the birds and all sorts of research
Yeah.
on birds. So I was talking to her, and I was showing her the video of this place in the morning when I was walking around, and you can hear the birds. And she goes, "Oh, this bird is this kind of birds, and this is this." And I was like, "Wow, that's quite interesting." And I invited her to go for a walk with me outside. So we did. It looks like this. Tick-a-dun. With the bird watchers. So it's good. It's very kind of, if you go out from this property, it's like reality.
Yeah.
Everything is happening. But once you step into this area, our area, you just forget about all that.
It's amazing too. The way the driveway is set up is it's kind of like a tunnel of trees. So as soon as you leave that road, and just all of a sudden it feels like you're in another dimension. Just whoa, what happened?
Yeah, like in a different world.
Yeah, and that's just the driveway to get into our place. So we're very grateful. And, it's really nice, and of course the customers love it. And even if they don't go outside for a little walk, the drive is quite nice with the window open and the squirrels running past. So
Yeah.
So yeah. So apart from the onsen itself, we got quite a bit to offer the people. And Earth Day is a special kind of day to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, all sorts of stuff going on here. As you can see, it's quite vibrant with all the with all the stuff going on.
Yeah. There's customers coming in. Everyone's doing their job. So that's what it was. And yeah. So that was the first time trying out, going for a walk with everyone. But we actually kind of thinking of making a tour with this birds expert because just walking outside, taking a walk is good, but at the same time, if someone who can explain about this, what's that? And she
Yeah,
can
a little bit of
explain.
education, a bit of
Yeah,
and that's the whole thing with the Earth Day too. It's just basically awareness of what
Yeah.
you're doing and how you're doing it. And,
it's like we know that there's birds always around, but you just kind of take a notice of each one,
yeah.
then it makes your world a bit, open up a new world kind of thing.
And it's a beautiful time in Japan to come. It is springtime right now, so yeah, and especially in the north part where we are, we're covered in snow for a long period of time.
Yeah.
But all the snow's gone, and just like that, just in 2 weeks of nice weather, it disappears. And it all goes back into nature. But the rest of Japan is right full into spring down south. Have we got any? I know some of these photos here. You can see this is
Yeah.
your typical. The further down. But the good news is that you haven't missed it in Hokkaido yet.
Yeah, it's coming up north
Yeah, so
right now. So it's starting to warm here.
Yeah, so we'll have that probably in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, which is in middle of May, which is also becomes like another little tourist area after that. So, yeah, so we're looking forward to having another busy, vibrant little period.
Yeah, it's like around the Golden Week time, which is actually next week, starting next week. That's the cherry blossom time around here.
Yeah, and there's another little custom that the Japanese have, which is called hanami.
Hanami.
Hana, which is flower, and mi, which is viewing or to see.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of picnics. So if you are around, people are actually appreciating it by just having picnics in the park underneath these beautiful cherry blossoms. It's a wonderful time.
Yeah, it
And if
is.
you have, and everyone's out there having fun, and nothing crazy in it. There's no crazy, just a picnic in the park.
Yeah.
It's
Even
brilliant.
if there's no cherry blossoms, there's other flowers around. So
Yeah.
just be in nature.
I think even for the, it misses it a little bit because people are having such a good time, but that's all part of it.
Yeah, it is.
And there was how's happening there? So the other thing was that's going on at the moment is in Osaka we have the Expo, the International
Just
Expo,
started.
the exposition. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean,
Yeah, kind of interesting.
mixed reviews on this one, but the Expo is, well, I think it started off when the industrialization first industrial revolution started back in 1800s or whatever it was, and people wanted to showcase all the new technology and things that was, and so they did have this thing called it was called the World Fair back then.
Yeah.
And then it's every year they have a committee just like the Olympics, and to be. So every year they have like the Olympics, a committee that picks or chooses a place, and Osaka was suggested for this one, and so it's all about technology. It's all about, but this particular one, this particular expo, is the theme of it is design a future society, sustainable society. So it is kind of what we're talking about with the Earth Day too. So they're not. It's just not all technology stuff. It's about people combining together and how they can live in a sustainable. So there's a lot of themes about society working together, and with the Earth too. So it's kind of like what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, and of course, there's a lot of pavilions and things like that. So this is not just a Japanese thing. There's international.
Yeah.
There's a Canadian one, and there's all the different. I think there's 120 different. It's a huge thing. We got any photos of this later? This is
Which one?
yeah, that one. Yeah, sure. Look at that. That's record numbers of crowds. So I don't know if you want to do that, but it goes till October 13th.
Yeah.
So you've still got a lot of time if you want to come and look at it. Of course, with these things, you have to wait in lines and tickets and stuff. So, you do all the, I can't give you any more detail. But something that's divided a lot of people is the mascot.
Oh, yes. This one.
This guy. What do you think about him?
Well, what do you think?
I love it. I being a bit more of a scientist and a biologist, I really like this one.
Yeah.
Now, he looks a bit weird, doesn't he? His name is Myaku.
Myak myak.
Yeah, Myak.
Myak myak.
Now, it's a little bit freaky and a little bit scary. It's got a lot of eyes there. But you keep it up there. I like it. Now, he represents the blue is the water, of course, which is really...
Oh, is that why it's kind of...
It's dripping, right?
Drippy kind of...
Yeah, so the water is like the basis of life. This is what the idea of it. Now, you might appreciate it more when I tell you about it. So being the onsens.
Tell me more.
So the water also changes. There's no fixed shape, so it changes shape. At this particular point, the water's decided to take a shape of like a human sort of person just for the expo.
Yeah.
But after the expo, it might change into something different. Who knows?
Well, water is interesting.
Yeah.
It changes into the liquid or like in the air and it gets into the ice. It just changes the thingy.
Now, this particular one is called pure water, which is again, so now this can, so it's right from like its essence, where it's not contaminated yet, or it's not done anything. So it has that's why it's got such a big smiley face, because it's got the idea to change, and that's the whole idea of the expo, I think, too. It's the idea that we've got something but it's not set, right? So it can move. So the future means that, if you have this idea, this water thing, that flow or form or whatever, that you can change into something better or change into something different depending on whatever it is. And the red, of course,
the red. You go.
the red represents the cells. Okay.
Cells.
Yeah, so dividing and multiplying and stuff. So that too. So now it's a basic form of the DNA. Yeah. So and of course it's some.
And the eyes.
Well, that's the different cells fusioning together. So that's it. And the miyaku. Did I say it right?
Miyaku.
Now the Japanese have these like words like choki. What? Cut. So it's like words that sound like something. Choki.
Yeah.
And what is miyaku? Right. So it represents the pulsing, right? So the heart, the beat. So it's very cool. Yeah. So even the sound, it's I love it. People don't like it, but I like it.
Some people don't like it.
There's
Some people love it.
Yeah. So that's what it was. And of course, with the Japanese thing, you've got to be kind of with all their characters and stuff like that. It's a little bit, it's not as simple. And
it's got also
there's meanings behind it, and then there's the representation, which could be just a little character with eyes, lots of eyes. But then there's the whole side of it. But that's that's the expo.
Yeah. If you come to Japan now, you can go and check it out in Osaka.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as all the other amusement parks.
There
USJ.
Then
I'd love to go.
We've got Harry Potter World, and of course in Tokyo you've got Disneyland, which is something. What's happening now? What is it? Some anniversary.
Is it?
It always is something.
Yeah.
So there's tons of things for everyone to do, and of course this is Japan, which means kids and elderly, everyone is all included and everything. Easy to get around with the trains. It may be a little bit crowded for people, but and this whole thing.
That's an experience.
That's an experience as well. I mean, it's Japan. Of course, I mean it is. It's futuristic. It's it's also got the past related to it. You might be able to see some weird things and some wonderful things, and
all the historical things.
Yeah.
All this.
You got this
up to date or futuristic thing.
Yeah, right next to a
is
200-year-old temple. You might find a bullet train going past it. So, what better way to celebrate what's the future could be and what the past was, and to come to Japan during the springtime.
Yes, and enjoy the nature.
We do have Golden Week coming up.
Yeah, Golden Week,
which is a whole different. Well, it's a whole different thing. Golden Week is a short whole collection of little days off from work, holidays, and I think it starts next Tuesday with the 29th, which is Showa Day, the Emperor's
birthday.
Showa Emperor's birthday. So now that is a day off. So we probably won't be doing ripples there. We'll be quite busy.
Well, that's like the kind of a beginning of the Golden Week,
right?
Which is just the long holidays.
Which on a Tuesday, and then there's some other ones that start on, which is the 29th, and then the other one is the Constitution Day, and then there's Children's Day on the 5th. Followed by Green Day. We were back to where we started from. Green Day, the appreciation of nature again.
Yeah.
So they all fall together within like 2 or 3 days of each other. Some lucky people, like some students and university kids and high school kids, I think, and some lucky workers have almost 10 days off this period.
Yeah, if you can take a couple of days off in between, altogether, it could be about 10 days.
But in between, there's like a couple of days, and then there's another long weekend, and then there's another few holidays. So from now till probably about the 12th of May will be, from the 29th till about the 12th of May is.
12th of May.
Well, that's because. Well, no, because the 11th is a Sunday,
okay.
So the 12th becomes the Monday, right? So it's a whole period of holidays right there and then, which is the Golden Week celebration. Now, a word of advice: if you are planning to travel around that time, it is a little bit crazy, like any holiday times. Make sure you've got all your planning and your booking all done, and you should be fine. If not, you might be stuck waiting for a few things, and waiting for a line, or finding that, oh yeah, I'd like to go to this restaurant and having to wait forever, or I'd like to get a hotel room, but it'll all be booked out. So if you are planning to come in the next week or so, please make sure all your bookings and everything are all solid. It's not one of those ones where you can just drive around, but you can, but expect huge lines and some people. Roads will be crowded, trains will be crowded because everyone's on holidays. So except us, we have to work. We're in the hospitality industry, which means we probably won't see you guys until 13th of May.
Something like that. Sorry.
So
we're gonna have a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's our golden week. We'll be quite busy doing this stuff, and hopefully everyone will have a nice little safe time.
Yeah.
And
enjoy the
nature.
Springtime.
Yeah. So it starts with today with the Earth Day, and it'll finish with the Green Day, which is all about nature, all about appreciating it, all about living life, and breathing in the air and drinking water, and
Drink some water.
Taking an onsen, which is what I feel like doing right now. I'm just exhausted already.
Yay! Relax. That's what it is.
Yeah, we got 2 people watching here. That was nice.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for
Thanks
watching.
For the comments.
Yeah, we got comments too.
Sorry. There you go. Oh, Yuri-san. Hello. And she's going up to the snowy mountain. That's right. She said that it snowed over there.
Really?
Yeah, it's near Asahikawa Way, which is the center of Hokkaido.
Kind of like the middle of Hokkaido, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Yuri.
Thanks for watching. Thank you. She's going to the Asahidake Onsen. Nice. Right. Yeah.
Now, Asahidake happens to be the tallest mountain in Hokkaido, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah. So
it's beautiful up there,
and still,
it's like 3,000 meters, 2,000 meters.
I'm not really sure how tall that is, but yeah. She's listening to this English as a BGM. And hello, Auntie Kathy from Brisbane. Hello, Onsen. Bye.
Hello,
and thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching as always. And Joni will be back in Brisbane soon. So
soonish. Yes.
And I know. Speaking of Brisbane, and the other thing too, with right now, if you've got nothing else to do about the world and about the earth, if you want to appreciate Earth Day, go out tonight. And we have the meteor showers from the 15th of April right down, and they're really good. Right now is a good time because the moon is only like 10% or 20%.
Northern atmosphere.
Both, you can see it all over the world. And there was a couple of big ones in Brisbane last night. It was so bright that it looked like lightning flowing out. Yeah, so because it's really good right now because the moon is only about 20% bright. So if you can get up after midnight somewhere in a dark sky, have a look up. It goes for all night, and then you'll be seeing long trails. And there's something like
make a wish. Make wishes.
Something between 15 to 50 an hour.
Really?
Yeah, so it's right out there. Go have a look at night, and it's good if it's not cloudy. And the northern hemisphere is better than the southern hemisphere, but it lit up the southern Brisbane last night.
Yeah.
So it must be really good in the north.
Hi, my favorite Tuesday family. Thank you.
Yes.
And she had one show last night. Cool.
Nice.
Did you go out and watch it? Nice. Well, I don't think I can watch it.
Yeah, you can.
I'm in my dream
world. Just set an alarm. You just have to look out the window. You don't have to get out.
If it's around 5 o'clock in the morning, I
well,
can
just
do
before it gets bright. So yeah, the best is when it's as dark as you can. Then you can see it. But apparently, it's quite good, and it'll last until it's the peak right now today.
Yeah.
So it'll last for another couple of days, but today, tonight, and maybe tomorrow will be good too.
Yeah.
Yay. So there you go. All about Green Day, all about the earth, all about living in nature and enjoying.
Go outside, hug a tree.
Yes.
Or hug someone you love.
That's a headbutt.
And we'd love to hug you.
Hugs all around.
Hugs to the world.
And we'll see you back in 2 weeks on the 13th, I think it is. Let me just check. Let me just give you that journal.
May.
What's my password?
I have no idea. That'll be May 13th.
13th.
Yeah, right
There you
after your
go.
birthday.
Mother's Day.
And Mother's Day is coming too. It's on the 11th, right?
That's my birthday.
And Mother's Day.
And Mother's Day. Present to all the
So in
mothers.
advance, we'll say Happy Mother's Day.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and to Mother Earth.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. Mother Earth.
Mwah.
Mwah. See ya.
Bye.
Have a good one.